It's like a whole nother feeling. I feel like it's like either Super Bowl or die. So I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all serious about this? Okay, let's turn up then. I feel like this week is like a whole nother feeling. I feel like it's like either Super Bowl or die. So I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all serious about this? Okay, let's turn up then.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Eagles News Now here at Bar 4133 on a Wednesday of Dallas week as the Eagles get ready to face the Dallas Cowboys primetime Sunday night football in just a couple of days. And man, some good injury news for once. Let's get right to it. Dallas Goedert has been activated on that 21-day practice window off the injured reserve. That is great news to an Eagles team that has Reagor as its starting tight end as we speak. Now look, he was limited in practice, caught some balls from Carson Wentz, and looked really good. I still think they're going to wait to play him. I do not think we're going to see him Sunday night. I think they'll give him that bye week to definitely get ready, but it is a promising sign that he's on the field and catching passes. Also, returning to Eagles practice is rookie wide receiver Jalen Reger. Now, luckily for the Eagles, this guy is a fast healer. The current injury that he had is a thumb injury, supposed to be a 6 to 8 week injury. He demolished that time. The cast is off. He was catching passes, had a full practice, and from what I hear, it is like a 99% chance that he plays Sunday as long as there are no setbacks, knock on wood. So hopefully we'll get to see Jalen Reger along with Travis Fulgham and Greg Ward. I really like that set of wide receivers there against the Dallas Cowboys team. Now, the next guy to return is Jason Peters. He returned to practice today and practice in full. This is a little bit controversial because there are some fans out there that just don't want to see any more Jason Peters. He's always injured. There's always a false start. And quite frankly, he was getting his ass whooped at left tackle earlier this year. Jordan Mailata stepped up and stepped in. And look, he played against some really good defenses in the Steelers and the Ravens and had a bad week against the Giants last week, but still looked decent and promising. So there were questions of where would Jason Peters go when he came back? Would it be right guard, which is where he initially was signed on to replace Brandon Brooks, or would he go back to left tackle, replacing Mailata? From the looks of it, of today's practice, the Eagles are going to put Jason Peters back at left tackle as they practice with, and the graphic will go up here, Jason Peters at left tackle, Nate Herbig at left guard, Jason Kelsey at center, of course, right guard Matt Pryor, and right tackle Jordan Mailata. So, with that being said, there's some things I don't like about this. Obviously, it's the Mailata at right tackle. Now, this is the position that he was originally trained to play. However, you're asking a guy who just relearned a position in left tackle to now move over back to right tackle. This is not a guy that played college football or high school football. He was a rugby player. I think it's a little bit much, especially since he'll be facing DeMarcus Lawrence. And again, Jason Peters just wasn't good this year at left tackle. However, I understand the Eagles are trying to get the best guys out there in the best positions because who wants to see Jamon Brown or Sua Opeta or John Toth or whatever other guy they bring off the street? I sure don't. So, I mean, let's look. All we can do is hold our breath and hope it works if they go with this. Also returning to practice, Kayvon Wallace was a full participant, and T.J. Edwards, a middle linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles, practiced in full. Got some bad news about the linebackers though. Nate Gary, he did not practice today. He's dealing with an ankle. And, man, he might miss the Dallas game. I don't know what the Eagles are going to do without this guy on the field. No. I obviously, look, if he's there, he's not there. It's the same thing anyway. He's almost a negative when he's on the field for the Eagles. So it looks like we'll finally get to see T.J. Edwards and Alex Singleton teaming up out there with Duke Riley, which, look, I'll take over what they had with Nate Gary. He might be my least favorite Eagle of all time at this point. Other news with injury news. Alshon Jeffrey set to miss his 8th game straight. Now look, his foot is injured. He's cleared to go, but now he has a calf injury, so Who knows how long that's going to keep him out at this point. I know the Eagles are trying to trade him. I don't know how. I don't know who would want Alshon Jeffrey, to be honest. There's some college teams that probably wouldn't even take him at this point. So there's that. Miles Sanders is a big one for the Eagles. He did not practice today. Now, the injury was said to be 1 to 2 weeks. Again, I can see the Eagles giving him off for this week and to come back after the bye. However, man, this Dallas defense is bad against the run. I would love to see Miles Sanders in there having a great day against a poor run defense. We don't have much at running back. Boston Scott is great for his heroics against the Giants. He plays great against the Giants, but this is not the Giants. Corey Clement's useless. Jason Huntley, I really don't know much about. And the Eagles will not give any other running back a chance to get in the game. So I think you're really missing out if you don't try to put Miles Sanders in the game. Again, the Eagles are not a team that can afford to overlook the Cowboys or not play players if they can. Also, speaking of a player that really wants to play, but I don't think will, is right tackle Lane Johnson. This guy's tough as nails. He's everything we love in a Philadelphia athlete. However, I think the coaches are going to force him to sit out this week, so he has that bye to rest up. But he definitely wants to play, according to Coach Doug Peterson. Other injury notes: Jack Driscoll did not practice, is not expected to practice, but Doug Peterson says that he is coming along good. Also, defensive tackle Malik Jackson and defensive end Goedert Avery were limited in practice. It would be good to have both of those guys back as well. We'll see. That's all I got, guys. Again, it is Dallas week. If there's any other news, I'll bring it to you and probably live. It's also the trade deadline is also coming up, and the Eagles are set to be buyers. That's another video probably for tomorrow. But again, if any news pops up, if there are any trades, I will bring that to you as well. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Dallas sucks. Go Birds. I'll see you guys later.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!
I need Eagle Nation to stand.